We only live one life, meaning every choice you make, large or small, should be considered an important one. It will contribute to a path that you will never be able to reverse. Each choice you make will be something you must live with for the rest of your life. That is why it's important to take the time and think about all the decisions that will haunt you a decade from now. Here are 10 choices that will haunt you in a decade. Number 1, choosing to be like everyone else. We are all individuals, and embracing our own personal hopes, dreams, traits, and quirks will lead us to living the most fulfilled life possible. But if you start choosing to be like everyone else, in a decade you will regret listening to everyone else instead of listening to your heart, regret blending in with everyone else instead of taking the stage and showing what you've got, regret avoiding new things in the fear of looking stupid, instead of allowing yourself to make mistakes and grow. Number 2, choosing to keep your grudges. There will come a time or two in each of our lives where someone will hurt us in a way deeper than we've ever been hurt before. You may find it difficult to forgive them, and eventually you may never get around to doing it. Not letting go of your grudges can weigh you down. In a decade, you will regret letting hate and pain tear away inside you instead of standing up to it and letting it go. Regret wasting your time putting the blame on everyone else instead of finding the problems and solutions buried within you. Regret dwelling over all the people who have hurt you in the past instead of working towards building a better tomorrow. Number 3, choosing to be happy tomorrow. Happiness shouldn't come tomorrow, or the day after, or at any point in the future. If you have the opportunity to be happy now, take it. Or else, in a decade, you will regret trying to be a perfectionist about happiness instead of learning how to be happy with what you have. Regret associating happiness with unattainable goals instead of letting go and smiling now. Regret holding happiness away until you reach your goals instead of letting it take the journey with you. Number 4, choosing to ignore your body. Your body is your temple, and not living a healthy lifestyle will harm you physically and mentally in the future. In a decade, you will regret smoking and drinking regularly and losing the fitness of your body. Regret letting your body go to waste with a sedentary lifestyle instead of working on it regularly. Regret eating sugary and fatty processed foods instead of healthy meals that will keep you younger longer. Number 5, choosing to ignore the importance of your finances. The younger you are, the more time you have to secure your financial freedom in the future. By neglecting your finances for the future, in a decade, you will regret wasting your time on unnecessary things instead of starting a business or learning new skills that bring in revenue. Regret not investing your money instead of starting your investments early and reaping the rewards in the future. Regret going into debt and not saving, and instead working towards securing a future with no financial worry. Number 6, choosing to neglect your passions. Your passion defines who you are. If you ignore what you love to do, you will look back on it and hate the wasted years. In a decade, you will regret prioritizing security instead of balancing your life for your passions. Regret ending the pursuit of your dreams instead of finding time to cultivate it. Regret settling for a job that pays the bills but doesn't add to your fulfillment. Number 7, choosing to end your learning. Learning isn't restricted to the classroom. Life is all about learning, and there are endless things that you can enrich your life with. By ending your learning, in a decade, you will regret missing all the learning opportunities around you instead of adding value to yourself through courses, classes, videos, and books. Regret not learning a new language instead of opening your mind. Regret not developing your skills and abilities instead of improving your potential career path. Number 8, choosing to neglect your loved ones. Relationships won't last forever, and neither will your loved ones. If you don't actively choose to be with them and love them, one day it may be too late. In a decade, you will regret skipping important events in your loved ones' lives instead of being there and making it more special. Regret taking your partner for granted instead of showing them that there is no more important person in your world. Regret ignoring your friends instead of building lasting relationships with people who will always have your back.